Callum, it was a tough night at the office the last time in the Champions League, but I know moments after it you were determined to do better next time around. The time has come. How are you feeling?
Yeah, good. Like you said, obviously a difficult night the last time out, but listen, we can't lose belief that we're a good side, and we know we're a good side. So we came up against a top opponent, and we weren't quite right on the night. And at this level, that's what can happen. You can get punished, but like you said, we were determined to try and put it right, and the time has come. So we arrive here, the boys are feeling good, and now we have to go and produce a performance on the pitch to match that.
Brendan made that very point that belief is going to be key. Is it going to be particularly key when you're under the cosh, which at moments there's every chance against such a good side you will be?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's the challenge for the group is to stand up in those moments and control the game without the ball as well as controlling the game with the ball. So when you get to this level, you need to be really good in both aspects of the game to get points at this level. And like I said, we do a lot of talking, but we have to do our talking on the pitch and be together and be resolute. And then when we get the ball, we know we can cause them problems as well.
The team obviously faced quite a bit of criticism for the performance in Dortmund. Do you feel as a group you have something to prove coming into this game?
I think you've always got something to prove, especially when you play for Celtic. Even more so when you take a sore one, then of course everyone's looking for that reaction, and personally and collectively, people are looking to see what direction you're going to go, and I think it's important tomorrow night that we show that we're together and we're a team that wants to fight and try and get as many points as we can at this level, and belief and confidence has got a massive part to play in that. So we understand that we had a poor night the last time out, and it's only us that can fix it. It's only us that have that opportunity to turn that around.
Tony, sorry.
Callum, you talk about learning lessons. What do you learn from match day 2?
I think if you're not right and you're playing against a top opponent with that much quality and speed, then it shows that you have to be on the level, or else that's what can happen. And yeah, different factors in the game in terms of how clinical they were, but it shows you that type of thing can happen. So the lessons of that is we always have to be together, no matter how the game pans out. You have your block, and you got to be together and defensively strong, and limit the amount of space that you're giving the opponent. So we speak about trying to learn lessons, but ultimately we're the ones that have to show it on the pitch and show that we're getting better with each game and with each experience. So I guess you'll only know that at the end of these games.
Any more questions? Stephen? Okay. No one else? Thank you. One more? Sorry, last one. Thank you.
Hi Callum, welcome in Italy. Giorgio Dosi from La Gazzetta dello Sport. I wanted to ask you something about Atalanta. How do you prepare a game like a team against Atalanta? Coach Brendan Rodgers said that it's not usual to meet those teams that may do a man-marking oriented pressing. How do you think about that? Thank you.
Yes, I'm sure the manager's already spoken about the challenges that type of football can give you, and we do face that type of game sometimes in the domestic league, and now we obviously jump up a level in terms of physicality and quality, which has its own challenge. But when you watch the game, the space is there. You have to be really brave on the ball. You have to be really strong, very organised, and control the tempo of the game with the ball, and then you can decide when you speed the game up and when you try and attack, and then control the game from behind as well. So you have to be very clever when you have the ball, because once the transition comes, then they have a lot of speed and power, and they're trying to set up the dual aspect of that. So it's important that we bring our best quality with and without the ball, and understand when to attack and when to keep the ball and make them wait.
Okay.
Patrick Iannarelli, Corriere dello Sport. Ti volevo chiedere quale giocatore temi della... Cos'è?
Sorry.
Ti volevo chiedere quale giocatore esatto. E soprattutto come vedi la squadra dopo la vittoria dell'Europa League, quanto è cresciuta l'Atalanta? Grazie.
Yes, I think they have a lot of strong players. The guys at the top end of the pitch, Lookman has a lot of quality in the duel and the 1v1 aspect of the game. So we have to try and limit that space, but they have very high quality players everywhere with good pace and power. So we have to look at the team collectively, and then maybe one or two individuals at the top end we have to try and deny as much space as possible.